98.7 WFGR. The smooth sounds of the Four Tops.
The dulcet tone.
The dulcet tones of the Four Tops. It's Andy O and Dave Cackley on your Thursday. This weekend is going to be pretty exciting. And believe it or not, of all places, the Symphony.
Yes.
Are you a Symphony goer?
I've been to the Symphony.
I
don't know that you would call me a Symphony goer. I have been, so I guess I'm a Symphony had gone.
You've been
I'm
to
not
the Symphony
a current goer
once or twice?
Yes, I've been there, yes.
I've been to the Symphony as well.
Okay.
You may
so
think
we're somewhat cultured.
You may think that I'm all NASCAR and bowling alleys and draft beer, but no, I've been to the Symphony too.
Okay.
And here's the cool thing about the Symphony and what I like about what they got going on here. They don't limit that to the highbrow crowd.
Of course not.
You know what? There are people out there like this A.J. Swearingen guy that's sitting right across from us over here, and he's got an act, and they come in and they play with the Symphony. And if you're a Simon and Garfunkel fan, this is the show to see.
And who isn't?
Right.
Simon and Garfunkel, I have their greatest hits on CD.
I have their collected works.
Okay, good.
Beat that.
Fine.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how you do better than the greatest hits.
I've got the concert in Central Park.
Fine.
On my iPod.
You win.
Do you have any songs on yours? Oh, wait, no, you don't have an iPod.
Okay,
perfect.
You haven't bought me one yet.
I got to work on that, don't I? AJ, good morning. Welcome.
Morning. Thanks.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Where you come from?
Bethlehem, PA.
Really?
Well, that's where I grew up.
Did you? You weren't out there for all this
no, actually,
storm mess, were you?
No. The guy I travel with is from that area.
Really?
He got stuck in Pittsburgh. He's in transit.
Is he
so
really?
He will be here.
He will be here for a rehearsal tonight.
Okay,
for
good.
sure.
They're still trying to dig out of that mess, though.
Right.
They really are. I don't live there anymore. That's
Right.
where I'm from. I'm from Florida.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
smart.
Oh, yeah.
Move to the other hurricane spot.
Yeah.
I got sick of the cold.
Yeah.
So tell us about your show.
Well, John and I have been performing this tribute for many years, just the two of us.
Yeah.
All the hits, all the obscure stuff, one acoustic guitar, two vocals. We've been doing it for 20 years.
Kidding.
Love the music. We're doing it in small opera houses all across the country. And Michael Krajewski, conductor, he came to one of our shows and started talking to us about putting a symphony behind this music. And he liked what we were doing. He thought what we were doing was paying homage to the original compositions. Sure. And thought it would be great. And the music is so awesome. I mean, like we're talking. I mean, Paul Simon's writing is so
phenomenal.
I'll tell you what, and I mean this. You know, because here's the thing: we're about a month into this here on this station and stuff. I've never played a record like Simon and Garfunkel or anything like that on the radio. I've been the Metallica guy. I've been the Motley Crue. That's me. Woo!
Yeah.
But Paul Simon's album Graceland,
phenomenal.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude, if I had to be stranded on an island somewhere, I would want that CD with me. It's that good. It's just phenomenal.
Now, do you play? I mean, it's a Simon and Garfunkel. So, do you dress up like Simon and Garfunkel, or you just come out as you and just play your tunes?
We do. We've always thought of ourselves as because there's impersonators, you have
right?
Your Elvis impersonators, and there's an avenue for everything. Mm-hmm. But right from day one, we didn't even want to call ourselves a tribute because
we're
always
celebrating the music of kind of
just like a classical musician comes out and plays something by Bach or something. Mm-hmm. They're not trying to be
right.
So every classical musician is a cover artist when you think about it.
Oh, no question.
It's true.
But and that was the funny thing where I think there was a stigma that went along with a lot of the tributes.
Yeah.
So we've tried hard to steer clear of that, so we don't look like them. We try to perform it as it was written and get as close to it as possible. We sing in our natural voices.
Right.
Now, a lot of people...
So you don't try to mimic at all?
We don't, but it's... we've been working on our own blend so long that there's a similarity there that...
So do you study? I mean, was there a lot of research before you started doing this? Was there a lot of... Did you go back, look at old concerts, listen to old songs just to get...
Absolutely. Everything that we could get our hands on to listen to. Just... because we loved it though. It wasn't trying to steer it necessarily in any direction. But and with the guitar parts, a lot of time with the CD player backing it up and listening 1,000 times because there's no tablature for that kind of stuff.
None. And how about this? Have you ever seen Simon and Garfunkel live?
I sure have. Yeah.
Have you met them?
I have not. That's a question we get a lot. And
I imagine because mean, because in all honesty, if you're out doing their songs,
you would think they would. Yeah.
People sneak in to watch these things happen.
I know.
And do you know if they've ever come to see you?
You know what? I don't know, but it's quite possible that one of them could have snuck in.
Wouldn't that be something?
More likely Garfunkel, I would think.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, he'd probably be a little more inconspicuous.
Yeah, 6'7". He's sneaking in everywhere, isn't he?
Well, if he crouches down, I mean, seriously.
6'7" in that big bald spot that goes all the way to the back of his head.
Easy.
See, now you're being offensive.
Oh, I offended Phil, our sales guy. Turn around and look behind you. You see what I mean? Oops. Guess that's the last interview from Phil. All right, good. All right. So when do the shows happening this weekend? You kick them off, is it Thursday?
Friday. Actually,
no, tomorrow.
Yep, Friday.
Okay, 'cause today's Thursday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have Friday night, 8 o'clock, Saturday night, 8 o'clock, Sunday, 3 p.m.
How long of a show?
The show, about 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, maybe a little less.
That's a decent time.
Now, do you do any of just like solo Paul Simon stuff too, or do you just the Simon and Garfunkel?
We do. It's when we are singing, it is pre-70, because they only had 5 albums to choose from. Okay. And at 1970, Bridge Over Troubled Water, that was their last album.
So you don't venture out beyond that. Okay.
But there are some wonderful medleys, orchestrated medleys, that the symphony takes off and does some really nice stuff that includes some of that material. So it's a nice look into the completed work of.
Is this your first symphony show?
No,
it's not. Okay.
No.
Oh, I thought maybe we were getting a grand premiere.
Yeah. It's our first here with Grand Rapids.
Okay. It should be awesome. Tickets still available for this thing? Yeah, I understand. And you get them at Ticketmaster, or you can get them right down at the DeVos Hall box office, all that good stuff. This is going to be a great show.
Should be great. Now, did you start off, were you just huge Simon and Garfunkel fans? Is that how you got into this, or did you just feel like this is, or was it just music you could relate to? It wasn't more of a fan thing, it was more of a musician thing.
I'll tell you what, I was a rocker. I started out with the electric guitars, and I was an original rock band, but we were covering Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
That's where I came from.
Right.
And then
how do you go from that to Simon and Garfunkel?
That just shows you how amazing that material really is to sway me into that. I was in an original rock band, and everybody, decided to get married and have kids, and I knew that I wanted to be a full-time musician.
Yeah.
I saw that replay of the Central Park concert, and I heard those harmonies.
It's beautiful.
I want to do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And started singing and work. So I just became a real big fan early on.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Fantastic. I think that type of performing is so underrated and underappreciated.
Oh.
Being able to capture a legendary musicians like that is, I prefer that to guys coming out and playing their own stuff, to be honest with you. I would rather hear that. I think most people would.
Well, we're going to give away some tickets here in a few minutes. AJ Swearingen, and your partner's name is
Jonathan Beadle,
and he just he's stuck.
And he's still stuck somewhere.
Yeah, he had
stuck in the mud.
Yeah,
out east. All right. Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to town, man. And I'm sure people are going to be out there watching it, and are tickets selling well? They are.
All right.
Good. So get them while they can. DeVos Hall all this weekend. The music of Simon and Garfunkel with the symphony, AJ, and everybody. It's going to be great.
Should be a great time, yeah.
All right, we'll be there. All right. Stay tuned. We'll give you a chance to score some tickets coming up right here. 98.7 WFGR.